Dalton, teacher Shalimar Dalton from the Sarasota College of Education. Welcome back. And we are continuing to look at farm machinery. Hello, boys and girls. Our main focus today is care and maintenance of the tractor. Before we get into this lesson, I would like to explore a bit of why study the topic and why do we even need to care for our tractors. So I have some points there. I'm just going to go through them briefly. And one of the first reasons why we should care for our tractors is because it's a very expensive machine. And it is proven to be very time efficient and reliable in crop production as well. They can run for years with little trouble as long as you care them. And the tractors help to keep fields and farmlands running. It improves your production as well. And without them, you're going to be adding weeks, even months onto your schedule of workload. So it's advisable if you're going to be getting into crop production, a tractor is necessary along with its implements. And we would have been discussing that within our previous lessons. So our preview, just let us look back to what we have done previously. In our previous lessons, we have learned of the importance of tractors, after which we've focused on one of the most used farm machines in crop production today. And we even explored the different types of work performed by the attached implements. And the last task you were challenged with was a matching exercise where you arrange various color blocks to their necessary implements based on their functions and their names. So today, in today's lesson, we will, however, learn the procedures taken to care for a tractor. And at the end of this lesson, you are expected to complete a task correctly using the knowledge you would have gained in the lesson today. How do we care for the tractor? Each operator should be physically, mentally fit when operating a tractor. An operator who is sleepy, tired, and not feeling well may not be able to react in time to avoid an accident. And getting the tractor into an accident would damage your tractor, and we don't want that. Since we've already established earlier in this lesson why we should care it, because it's a very expensive piece of equipment. So therefore, a healthy body, a healthy mind, it's equal to a happy human. And remember as well, your tractor does what you make it do. Since it's just a machine, it's operated by your commands. Good. So the first thing you would want to do to care for your tractor is to go through the owner's manual. Every manufacturer gives buyers or users a manual that gives them instruction about taking care of an equipment and all the necessary parts that you would need to familiarize yourself with, okay? It includes maintenance schedules, specifications, location of all the parts, the equipment, and how the basic operating instructions. That's what our manual would include. That is why it's important that you familiarize yourself with everything as it relates to your tractor. This is very important. The second one here, we are to obtain all the maintenance tools, or obtain the ones that are necessary for you as the owner of the tractor, right? And the basic maintenance tools, those are the ones we need for automobile maintenance. Just for quick servicing like changing of the tires, Okay, and opening certain simple parts, not to do anything that requires a expert or a professional or skilled person. But you should know of the little basics, and the basics are what we would have touched on in the previous lessons. Next reason, next way of caring for our tractor, we are to protect the tractor from rain, especially the exhaust system, seat, and instruments. So either keep it in a garage or cover it. And besides for giving your tractor protection from rain, your tractor is such an expensive piece of equipment that you should even have an insurance coverage for your tractor as well. If you're going to be establishing on a large scale and you have more than one tractor, I would advise that you have an insurance coverage for your machine. Another point to take into consideration is check fluids regularly. Your tractor cannot operate properly if you as the farmer neglect the duties of checking your fuel. Right? You are to verify the oil levels. If it is low, you are to refill or make changes if it is due. And you're to check your radiator coolant level. If it is empty, you had fresh water. You're also to check it regularly and check your hydraulic fluid with reference to the manual. When you're checking, ensure you make reference to your manual, because your manual will tell you exactly when it is needed for you to check those areas. Another point to take into consideration, keep an eye on the filter. The filter may become dust and dirt may trap into the filter, since the purpose of it there is to trap dust and dirt. But if dust and dirt has been accumulated too much in the filter because you haven't changed it or cleaned it out, you would find that the parts on your tractor will start performing bad. You're going to start having breakdowns, and you don't want that as a farmer. So check your filters and change them with reference as well to your manual. Next point, ensure right air pressure in tires. Usually, in some tractors, as the one shown in the picture right here on the screen, the front wheels, they're smaller, and the back wheels, they're larger. Therefore, this means that a different amount of pressure should be in each tire. They would not have the equal amount of pressure. Is that clear? Next point here, lubricate often. Do lubricate your tractor very often. If you don't, you would find that the parts on your tractor becomes difficult to move. And do so as well based on reference to your manual. Next point, do not overload your tractor. Do not try to look like this farmer on the screen. Do not try to look like him, please. Overloading your tractor can lead to entire tractor failure, system failure. It can lead to parts being broken off, and your tractor won't be able to perform the duty that it's been built to perform because of system failures. Cleaning the tractor now. How do we clean the tractor? First thing you would need to do is get some water onto that tractor. But before we get all the way, cleaning is one of the most important steps here. The first step is to remove any debris or any particles, mud, rotten leaves, twigs, and larger piece of the exterior. You're to remove all of that. You want to remove all the dirt from the tires and things, places like those. And we can remove them either by using some sort of hand tool to get them off, or we can remove them using a leaf blower. When we're finished doing that, we would want to rinse or wash the tractor exterior. And you can do that using a pressure washer, or you can use a bucket and a hose to get those areas clean. Applying soap and water onto the entire exterior of your tractor. You scrub all the little creases and edges. If you want a underneath wash, it's better to have either go to a wash bay where your tractor can go on a ramp, or if you have one homemade, you can perform all of that task. And we power wash the entire system. We use soap. Rinsing your tractor, you can choose to wax your tractor or polish it to shine it. And one of the most popular wax used is the turtle wax. And that gives your tractor a sheen and makes it look brand new, as though it just came from the store. When we're finished, we wipe down the interior of the tractor. We ensure to wipe the interior, and we allow that machine to dry. But however, if you're in a hurry, you can use the leaf blower and you can dry your tractor as well. And after you finish drying your tractor, you should store your tractor away from extreme temperatures such as sunlight and rain. Here we have your knowledge test. Knowledge test time. You are to complete this correctly. Now, this is an emoji test, basically where we have a frown emoji and a happy emoji. Under each emoji, there's a color. When we decide to get into ordering the correct answer for them, then we would know what's the color. But you're to read them, and if the statement does not make sense, then you frown upon it, or if it's false, you frown. But if it is correct, you give a happy face. You select the happy face. So get right into the exercise. Good. I hope you're all done. Well, the first statement, we already know that it is not the happy face. So if you've chosen happy face, then that one is incorrect. You can see our color change here was red. But if you chose brown face, very good to you. Very great job. And read here, it is advisable for a farmer to overload the tractor in order to determine the engine capacity of the tractor. That is definitely not advisable. Do not do that in order to know the engine capacity of your tractor. Do not overload it. Our second one, let's see what color is behind the frown face. Ah, that one is incorrect, so I hope you haven't chosen that one. Therefore, it's gotta be the happy face. Yay! Very good job if you guys got that one correct, boys and girls. And this one states, a farmer should always seek an expert help when he does not have the required tools to service the tractor. And that is so true. That's been mentioned earlier in this lesson. Let's do the last one. Ah, it's not a song, then it's a happy face. So in this one, it says here that in caring for the tractor, it is recommended to make reference to your manual. Don't forget this lesson, boys and girls. I hope this lesson was of great help to you guys. And if you've gotten everything correct, congratulations. Congratulations to everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye.